Welcome to the Big Audience Comedy Show, Quarantine Edition number 2. Coming to you pre-taped from my basement apartment. I'm your host, Collin Gerard, and with me as always is my trusty co-host, Mr. Garrett Joyce.
Hi! I'm Colin's friend. He's made a sex toy of me.
And keep it going for your studio audience. Jared, you had some words about my new facial hair?
You are uglier than before. It's unfortunate. You look like Dave Grohl if he had less of a chin, but somehow had more of one because he has shitty facial hair.
I've been told I look like Dave Grohl with less extreme nostrils.
Ah, that's true. You look like every single person who has an anime Twitter profile. And the fact that you've told me your girlfriend is the one who's making you keep it makes me feel like she's emotionally sabotaging you. I was friends with her before, but now I'm not so sure.
First up on our show today, we got the very funny Michael Moses, guys. Keep it going for it. Comedy is real. And we're doing it right now.
What's up? Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here. I'm struggling during this quarantine, man. I'm struggling not because it's just me and my girlfriend living. We have 3 unwanted guests. We have 3 mice that have been living with us. At first, we didn't try to kill them at all, right? We just put out live traps, and they ran into the live traps. We put them outside. They ran right back inside, telling all their friends, like, yo, you gotta try the peanut butter in this house. It's crazy. But we went out, and we came back, and what we saw was the mouse's arm in a trap. Just this arm. It's the right arm, I believe. And a pool of blood like this big, no body. We're like, wow, this mouse 127 hours itself. You understand? It James Franco'd itself. Doing good. Speaking of blood, me and the girl be having sex still during quarantine. You know, period sex, no matter what.
Oh my god!
I remember the first time I had sex with a girl on her period, right? Man, I was so young. I was like 16 years old, and it was drunk at some party, and I went down on her because I heard that's what you're supposed to do, and I had no idea she was on her period because she was telling her friends that, like, you know, her like tampon was still in the vagina. Here's the thing: I was so young, I probably felt the tampon string, but just thought, oh, that's just part of the vagina I don't really know about. I'm not gonna ask questions. I just moved that to the side. But all my friends be like, yo, Moses, you had sex, yo, man. Yo, where's the clit? I'm like, yo, dude, you gotta pull the curtain string down, alright? You pull that curtain string down, exposes the clit to get, you know, maximum stimulation. Thank you so much. That's my set. I'm gonna pass it back over to your 2 hosts, Collin and Gerard. Have a good night, everybody.
Keep it going for Michael Moses. Yes. Hey guys, you want to be part of our studio audience? Then send us your laughs to this email. Any quality will do, and we'll put it in the next show.
Colin, have you seen 127 Hours?
No.
Where do you get off?
Is that like a
Like, you're literally a fucking cameraman.
Is it, what? Is 127 Hours like must-see cinema?
It's a significant movie. You know, a guy gets trapped underneath a boulder for 127 hours. James Franco, you know, acts ably. You don't even know he's a pervert in it at all.
I saw the less traumatic version of that movie, Into the Wild.
What's Into the Wild about?
It's the one where some, like, college kid, early 20s guy is, like, not happy with his life and his family, and he's slightly privileged, and he just goes out into the woods and tries to survive, and Eddie Vedder did the soundtrack.
So that's why you saw the movie. You disappointed me again, Colin.
That's not why I saw it.
You cannot live your life just chasing Eddie Vedder.
Keep it going for your next comic. Cathryn Naiker. Yeah.
Woo!
So funny.
Cathryn.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I hope everybody is staying safe and well during this pandemic. I can't wait for this to be over and actually do stand up in person again. You know, I've been downloading a lot of different apps to keep in touch with people, and I was talking to this one friend and she was like, oh, you should get Google Duo. Hadn't heard of Google Duo, but was like, okay, I'll give it a try. I download it. She gives me a call and she just uses the audio function. And I'm like, that's the phone. Why do we need a new app for this? That's the phone. What else is new? I am attempting to date during this pandemic. I know that's weird, and I'm sure you all can tell by the sound of my voice that I'm single. Dating right now is obviously like terrible because we can't have sex. But it's also amazing because we can't have sex. Nobody can ruin this. We can only ruin this with words. I was talking to this guy, and it's so interesting because he only gets to know me in one way, and that is in my pajamas. But I woke up one day to a photo of him, and he put like a bagel on his head and thought that would be like a good thing for me to wake up to. And I was like, that's really weird because like when I do that, when I put a bagel on my head and take a photo and send it to him, I'm doing that because I'm a comedian. He works at the bank. What's his excuse? I mean, I might not have a line of credit, but I do have a line. I hope this made you laugh. I hope this brought a little sunshine into your life, and enjoy. Thank you again. Bye.
Guys, keep it going for Cathryn. Yeah! So funny.
Yeah!
So Cathryn was talking about like the times we're living in right now of social unrest. Someone like posted a video today about like some cop talking to protesters through a megaphone.
One bad hamburger at McDonald's does not make McDonald's bad. What the fuck does that mean?
And the black square thing, did you see any of that? Like that everyone was posting black squares
Oh yeah.
on Instagram and Facebook instead of videos of the police fucking people up.
Well, I heard the main problem with the black squares is the black squares were legit, but everyone was hashtagging them Black Lives Matter. So like you couldn't search any news that was going on via Black Lives Matter. It was just like, I'm doing a good thing, black square. And then the Black Lives Matter people were like, please stop! You're ruining everything. Guys, we're at the last comic of the show. Keep it going for the very funny Garrett Jamieson, guys. Yeah! Woo!
Yeah!
Okay, first joke goes something like this, I believe. So apparently if you sneeze 8 times, it's equivalent to an orgasm. Ooh, sex joke. So apparently if you sneeze 8 times in a row, orgasm, right? And you're like, oh my god, this is great. That's why I, in the bedroom, bring pepper into it. Talk about spicing things up, you know what I mean? Achoo! You know, multiple sneezes. Some people will eat cilantro and they think it tastes like soap. And they don't like that. Me, on the other hand, that's why I eat cilantro. It's because of the soap. Give me more soap, I say, you know? I sometimes watch soap operas, and I call them cilantro operas. For that very reason, because it tastes like soap. I'm like, hey, this tastes a lot like cilantro, I say. That story is very true, not false. Oh, God. So I don't know if you guys know this, but potholes are a lot like mice because they're both rodents. Anyway, but potholes are more like comedians. Both need road work, you know. A lot of road work has been cut. Here's a new song I created. It's called Tinnitus. It goes like this. That's a song right there. That's called Tinnitus. Thank you so much. I've been Garrett Jamieson. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
Been going for Garrett Jamieson.
What a gentleman. Of Irish extraction, in case you didn't notice. Do my clothes fit you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's like part of my dream come true. That's so good.
Guys, this has been the Big Audience Comedy Show. Keep it going for all the comics you saw in the video today. And stay happy and sane, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Yay!